Yeah, how's it going? Today is 16th of February, Friday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. So that I have started, right? So we are taking a look at UK's Atomic Energy Authority, and with a number of videos we're gonna be taking a look at, and we're trying to break apart and see how we can work together from different angles, right? So in this video, let's take a look at robotics. Let's see what we can do with this organization when it comes to robotics. Perhaps some of the spaces, right? There's many things, right? That with the sensors, not necessarily robots in the way how many people understand it, right? It could be IoT sensors, communications systems, for example, 5G, as well as perhaps some of the robotics. One they have shared an example, I don't know, I don't know, perhaps. Well, we design, build, and operate robotics for extreme industrial environments, working towards our goal, bringing fusion energy to the grid. Okay. Don't think I have a child test organization. Perhaps we can let's build some robots if we can help. Let's see how we can do it. As I mentioned previously, right? So if you're a professional who understands C++, feel free to reach out to me, see how we can build some of those robots, right? Either way, pioneering fusion robotics for sustainable future. The UK Atomic Energy Authority missions to do the delivery of sustainable fusion power. Fusion power plants will require long periods of operation in challenging environments with zero manual intervention. Right. I'm not sure about how many. 10? 10, perhaps fourfold about 40. Where we're gonna be purchasing most of the parts from US. 70% of the parts we're most likely gonna be purchasing from US. Perhaps if with the most recent plans they're gonna be expanding to Europe, and there might be US companies based in Europe that we might have access to some of those parts, right? Maybe we can build something. Either way. Ray is developing remotely operation and autonomous machines to inspect, maintain, and upgrade these machines. Right now, I'm just trying to understand it. Right. While I'm trying to understand it, let's see. I'm not taking as of now. I'm not taking part in anything. There might be some programs, right? At least this should be. Team might be there. At least they should look to improve some of those areas, right? Uh, First, let's try to understand it, and from there, let's progress into taking a look at some of those programs. Optimal sensor launching with unmanned area vehicles for monitoring the hazardous environments. Okay, so there's some process in place as well. Architectural with artificial intelligence. Interesting. Optimizing. Okay. That's there might be a challenge there. There's something that was published December 8th, I saw some time ago. And UK's Atomic Energy Science Collaboration Agreement with Korea Institute of Fusion Energy. Okay, that might be a more recent one. So there might be something there, right? Let's see how we can potentially work together. I'm not supported by this organization. Perhaps I should be supported. I was taking a look at this morning about aviation within UK and how record sales, at least 4% or 2% sales. Well, I don't know. It seems not reflected, perhaps ongoing fees and everything. I think the record sales, is something that's happening with UK's aviation. Perhaps something's happened within these sectors as well. But either way, if you're interested, there might be some opportunities, right? But that would be perhaps what would be important. Perhaps coding, right, as well as engineering. That's really more important. Not necessarily getting people stuck in the details. Would that be perhaps energy production? Would that be different engines used for? The same engine can be used for energy production. Same engine can perhaps can be used for aviation. And same engine perhaps can be used taking things to other planets, perhaps. Already similar. Either way. Let's take a look at some of these programs, right? Something is RACE, it's called. In engineering and freedom to operate in challenging environments to achieve our fusion energy goals. We work internationally with end users, industry, supply chains, and academia. That will be chat, developing and maintaining and operating the unique remote handling systems and chat record-breaking fusion facility. Okay, okay. It's something I was taking a look at some of the studio games, right? And I was taking a look at how to balance the weight and as well as how to potentially build some of those systems. Either way, let's progress, ensuring that ITER, the world's largest fusion experiment, can be remotely maintained. I think that's a core or heart, so to say. Next one, delivering the world's largest windless hot cell. Okay, okay. It's very hard, but there might be some opportunities there, right? But when it comes to engineering, right? So I think some of the biggest projects as of now are happening in France, right? So without promoting any of those, if you're interested in this area, I think that this is where it's happening, and everything is people know what they're doing there. That's why I'm interested in building one of these. Uh, it's just the difference would be perhaps number of axes, right? One that we are taking a look at, perhaps it's one, two, three, or so to say, perhaps four axes, right? We need to increase those, and perhaps that will be a lot of opportunities in the market when it comes to building robotics, right? Or robotic arms. Perhaps that will be some opportunities there, and how to have those moving around. I have seen some of examples within UK Space Agency where they put those on the rails. There's a lot of examples, right? So they build one arm and they put it on the rail, which is interesting, right? So perhaps there might be opportunities there. And how I could get in front of the right person and receive finance to build one of those arms. Great. So I can put that project together in a matter of hours, right? Who can be the person who can approve this project is a different story, right? What I'm looking to achieve, right? I'm looking to come into this organization, right? I need to reach out to you and or find the person who can make decisions. When it comes to finances, right? And then I'm gonna be doing that. Most likely, the professional that I'm gonna be working with, most likely, gonna be not necessarily from UK. So there might be a lot of obstacles, right? So some professional with C++ and perhaps engineering background, right? And how we can build some things and how we can secure finance easy. So now I need to reach out to this organization. There's a number of different options available, right? So that will be one, two, three, four, five. So robotics, future fusion energy, handling radiation materials, digital tools, infrastructure, collaboration with research projects, right? So who out of one, two, three, four, five different programs would be active one, where I can submit my project to receive finance to do that. This video otherwise will be too long. We're gonna have to close this one and progress to the next one. But that's potentially coming into this, right? Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book that will be a project. That's well in the book I'm taking a look at, and I'm sharing a lot of information when it comes to body, and hopefully I would be able to bring everyone's understanding up to very high level when it comes to understanding what would be required of you when it comes to lifting weights, working out, improving yourself, your well-being, longevity, and how you're feeling in your body, to say the least. Within this book, I will be taking a look at some of the most important areas such as recovery, nutrition, and working out, as well as sharing a lot of information, beginning with very beginner-friendly information and progressing into more of a challenge, and or how potentially you can begin generating money from sports and or doing what you would like. I would say many people would like to balance those kind of things, right? From pleasure and work, right? Lifting weights and so to say, right? If you something yourself you're interested in, there's gonna be a QR code in the corner company's website below. Yeah, briefly just to close this video on, right? So there might be facilities there, equipment is there. So just the process, right, of having access to facilities, equipment that was purchased, and perhaps that would be governance organization, right, not necessarily a private business. So my tax money was used to purchase some of that equipment. So now how can I have access to all of that, right? So that would be reaching out to the people. As of now, the process, perhaps setting expectations, right? People who you're going to be communicating as of now, perhaps in the future will be a lot better, but as of now it's very hard. People don't understand anything. Usually they're looking for reasons to not respond. If they would respond, they will respond 4 months later. So if we would ask me, those perhaps some of those people should be doing something else. We're looking to address major concern within UK, right? Energy costs, right? That's people should pay less for energy. So how can I address that? If I would reach out to some of these institutions, not this one, but some of those, and they would not respond, all this kind of mess, right? Many months, they don't understand or something. So it's a mess as of now. Thanks for watching. See you next one.